you all for being present here today. I went to a seminar and Dr. Aaron Rossi had mentioned that when people gather together, it's always very sacred. And so I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Wow.
Like that.
Mom and Dad, thank you so much. You gave me the strongest foundation I could have ever asked to stand upon, raising me in chiropractic and the entire health and well-being lifestyle. I mean, you've always just loved me unconditionally and supported me through any and everything that I've ever put my mind towards. So that's something that I'm eternally grateful for, and I love you both. Some of you may know that my family and I suffered the loss of my older brother, Glenn, before I started this program. And that was honestly the hardest thing I've ever gone through. And during that time, I didn't even know that I was going to be a chiropractor anymore because I was just so torn up. I didn't want to leave my family. But my mom told me, Melissa, life is for the living and you can't stop living just because Glenn is gone. And so I'm really here because my mom continued to encourage me, even when that was probably really difficult for her. And during that time, it actually happened to be during COVID, so that was convenient for me because I got to be home in New Jersey, surrounded by my family still at that time, and I probably wouldn't have started when I did if I didn't have that opportunity. And those times, it was really encouraged to be distant from one another, so that was really challenging, and I had a victim mentality back then too, and so it was really refreshing to finally get here to meet my quarter. So everyone who was in my quarter, thank you for being along this experience with me. You guys really made it so wonderful, and to all of my friends, every single one of you that made it here today, you really made this possible for me to just transform, and I appreciate each of you. To my life partner, Amantis, thank you so much for just loving me unconditionally through all the versions of Melissa I've ever chose to become or became out of default because of survival. And for doing this long distance for 3.5 years, I know that that wasn't easy. To my MLS family, thank you all. You guys really allowed me to go so deep with what chiropractic truly is and to love on my patients to a level that I am just so grateful for. And to my lovely patients, some of them who've made it here today, thank you all so much for your support for me and just always encouraging me and making me feel like I really was doing a wonderful job even when I felt like I just don't even know what the heck I'm doing. Caroline and Princess, you two really made this experience so wonderful, and the kindness that you both have shared with me, and always just, you never made me feel like if I went over on time and it was 5 o'clock that I was a burden to you, and that's something that I will always be grateful for. And I hope that my staff can be just as amazing as you both because you've really set the bar high. To all the case doctors here, every single one of you, I learned so much from each of you, and I have a lot of respect for the job that you do. I know it's not easy to teach your art. Specifically, I've had 4 case doctors, which is kind of funny. But Dr. Martin, thank you for being my longest standing case doctor and bringing the energy that you did to all of my appointments. It was definitely appreciated, and just pouring into me and teaching me in the best way that you knew how to. I feel like we really connected well, so I appreciate that. Dr. Hawk, I don't know if she made it back yet, but that's okay. She'll maybe see this. I really was grateful to be on your hallway and to get to work with the pediatric and perinatal population. I love working with those people, so that's been awesome. Dr. Guest, happy birthday! I had such a great time at SMC with you. I really was impressed with your ability to teach your art. I know that's not easy, and so I really do have a lot of appreciation for that. And to all the professors that have made it here as well, thank you all. You really did such a wonderful job. So going back to my story before when I was getting a little choked up, I definitely didn't have the mindset and the story about my past that I have now. And so I just want to leave you all to let you know it's okay and to allow yourself to change the story that you tell yourself. I I used to think that I was all alone, that no one could understand me, that I was disconnected from everything, and that made it really challenging to connect even with my patients. And when I started to heal and change, that's when I had some of the most incredible adjustments I've ever experienced. And to just trust in that bigger picture. And so, to my last day here at the clinic, and to the last 3.5 years that have been so healing and full of growth and just incredible. Thank you all. It's really been a pleasure.
All right, well, following that, sorry y'all, gotta read it or else nothing will come out, so I'll read from my iPad here. Making good use of the Sherman iPad. Yeah, exactly. All right, so wow, first of all, thank you all for being here today. I feel very honored, very blessed. This journey has been one for the books. So thank you to the front desk, all the case docs, everyone from Scallon to the health center and administration. Thank you all for the part that you have played in my success as a student and preparing me to go out into the world and be a great chiropractor. I have so much love for the community here at Sherman, and I'll never be able to adequately express my gratitude to all the faculty and staff for making this the experience of a lifetime. I knew that coming to Sherman, I would learn how to be a great chiropractor, but I never anticipated the things that I would also learn about myself, all the friendships that would be gained along the way. Shout out to all my Sherman buddies. I love you all more than you know. Words of advice I would pass along to the current students is just to keep a positive attitude. Dr. Fell, would you like to talk about that? You know, there's a quote upstairs in student clinic that says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And I wholeheartedly believe that. Everything is truly mind over matter. I want to say thank you to my family who has supported me every step of the way. My 2 boys, Aiden and August, who are the lights of my life. And my husband Jeff, who I don't give nearly enough credit to. Thanks for being a Mr. Mom of sorts and helping hold down the fort when I was having to study, do homework, be at a seminar, or an extracurricular activity, or even when I just wanted a night out with my friends. You're the real MVP. I'll never forget October of 2017, standing in line for a ride at Disney, and turning to him and saying, I think I'm going to go to chiropractic school. I'm not sure he believed me at the time or knew what we'd be in for, but he willingly came along for the ride, and 6 years later, here we are. Trying to get through chiropractic school with children definitely isn't for the faint of heart, but I persevered and never could have done it without the help of both my husband and my dad. Last but not least, I want to thank my mom, who isn't here with us on earth, but hopefully is looking down from heaven right now. She's the one who shaped me into the woman I am today and helped plant the seed of chiropractic in me as a little girl all those years ago. So Mom, I miss you, I love you. I hope I'm making you proud. This one's for you. Thank you.